Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Diary of a Divine Black Girl. I know y'all want to be mad at me, but y'all can't be mad at me. Y'all can't be mad at me because my birthday just passed. Can we shout out the big Tauros right now? The big Tauruses right now? Like, shout out to a Taurus right now. If you're a Taurus, happy birthday, Taurus! I'm an April Taurus, but the May ones, they come and they do what needs to be done. But the April ones, we started and it starts with us and it's been about us and we're the big ones, period. But shout out to the Tauruses. My birthday just passed last week. Happy belated birthday to me. Everybody, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Kiki. Happy birthday to me. Thank you guys. Everybody's so nice. But yes, y'all have to give me grace, y'all. I was outside all last week. I was really just letting loose all last week. I was being just a girl. I was being a 26-year-old. Oh my God, y'all. It's getting serious. When I hear 26, I don't know, like I start to immediately get arthritis and I start to vision Ben Gay and Icy Cold and an ice pack on my back and TV dinners and gray hairs and a cane and my teeth falling out and oh God, like y'all, I am just not a young hoe. Like it's like giving that. It's not giving that. It's not giving young hoe. It's giving old wench. Oh my God. No, I told my friend, I said it's giving big sister general because we definitely ain't hit that auntie mark yet. It never gave auntie, but it's definitely giving big sister general. I can do a big sister general. I can do that. I could do that. But no, y'all, your girl is 26, very gorgeous, very lovely, and I don't look it. Like, if y'all saw my face, it's giving very youthful. It's giving very much like still 20. So that's all I care about. But these hips is definitely giving 20. It's giving 32. I need to get back into the yoga, y'all, because I'm about as stiff as the board. Y'all, I can't even bend over without me hearing a bend, snap, crack, snapple. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. I need to start taking this stuff more seriously. And I really do. And this is to all the other 20-year-olds. Like, we be thinking we got time and then we look up and we can't move our hands and we slouched over and we all wrinkly. And no, we need to start taking that a little bit seriously. Like, I'm so serious. We need to get into them vitamins. We need to be making sure we're stretching. We need to be getting into the vitamin C and the creams, and we need to be applying our moisturizer upwards and not downwards. Like, it's time to get a little serious. And I know to older people, they're just like, y'all are so young. Please stop. Please stop. I might have just turned 26, but baby, I've been 26. I've been 30. I've been 41. Like the age says it, but the wisdom and the experience and the trauma, oh baby, I've been here before and back. I'm about 100 years old, okay? But yes, shout out to my big Tauruses. Like, And also, while we're celebrating me, I want to get on the topic of a milestone that I released on Instagram a few weeks ago, which was the reason why I didn't drop this episode, because I wanted to pay tribute to myself. I know some of y'all don't have Instagram, and if it wasn't for this podcast and me trying to brand myself, I 100% wouldn't have it either. But if you haven't seen, I hit a little milestone. Well, let me not say little. I hit a milestone. I hit over 100 streams on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Like, are you crazy? Like, what? And season 2 is going to be better, y'all, because that would be the moment where I enter the applause. But, I got it. We in the trenches. So, yay! Yay! But yes, and I just wanted to be so transparent about sharing that. And I know some people, we all in the social media time. So here come all the uppity people who might just be like, girl, 100 streams. Yeah, 100 streams, Nicole. The fuck? But I pride myself on being so real, so unapologetically me, and so transparent about my journey. I wouldn't be here without the support of the ones that do engage and the ones that do listen. I do it for myself, but I do it for y'all. I started this podcast so I can create a platform and a safe space for divine Black women and divine Black girls who are just trying to navigate while still actively dealing and sorting through all the things that they had to deal with growing up. I created this space for the quirky and the quote unquote weird and the awkward and the different and the unique, the girls. And I just want the ones who resonate and who get it and who relate to this energy, to me, to my stories, to find this podcast and finally have accurate representation for who they feel like they identify as, or what they closely identify as, and what's similar to them, and something that they feel like, oh my God, this she gets me. Oh, I love her personality. She's so witty, she's so giddy, she's so bubbly. Hey, she's so witty, she's so giddy, she's so bubbly. Like, yeah, I ain't nothing that y'all heard before. I ain't nothing that y'all experienced before. Like, this is an experience. The Psychesia experience. This is premium, baby. This is prime time, okay? Y'all, I'm sorry. I got all this energy. I just drunk some pop. My bad. I'm a little geeked. But yeah. But I should be. It was just my birthday. I'm hitting milestones. And yeah, like, I got to be transparent with y'all. I am so big on starting from the bottom, and it's very humbling, especially my IG page. Y'all, please follow my IG page if you have an IG page. Like, please engage, please follow your girl. But I don't give a fuck. I want to share these moments. I want to share these moments of me hitting 100 streams, because I'm not doing this to get popular. I'm not doing this to be the next biggest podcaster. I mean, if that's meant for me, then I love that. But I told y'all, I'm doing it for me, and I'm doing it for the girls, for the women, for the Black girls and the Black women. But if you resonate, you resonate. But it's for my Black girls, it's for the Black women, it's for the culture, and that's enough for me. This reaching a space, a community that just gets it, that's all I ever wanted. But I gotta share this with y'all, because in the midst of being in a world where everything is hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of followers and all these things, which are great, I find joy and graciousness and nostalgia and the small wins, in the upbringing of it all, in the beauty of it all, in the diamond of the rough, of it all. So I love my streams. I love that. I love that I hit over 100. I love that it's being reached in different countries, because, oh yeah, your girl is international. I'm everywhere on the map. Everybody is listening to me. And it may be bots, but I don't care. Please don't rain on my parade. Thanks. These are real people, guys, of different ages. And I just love that. People are rating my podcast 5 stars. People are leaving comments. People are saying that they like it. And I just love that. Like, oh my God, am I a star? I'm so, I love that. Wasn't I just talking about just being gracious? Now I'm being all shallow. Am I a star? Am I being perceived? But yes, thank y'all so much who've been listening. This is one of the last episodes. We are wrapping up season 1. It's been surreal, but I'm not gonna get into that in this episode. But this is one of the last episodes of Diary of a Divine Black Girl, and whew, nigga, we made it, But yes. And again, like I said, shout out to my Taurus. Shout out to Taurus season, the best sign, all that. Love that. Bitty bitty bum bum. I want to get into it and talk about this episode. This is my most anticipated episode as far as me anticipating it, This is the episode that I have kind of dreaded making since I started this podcast, because I knew the order I wanted the episodes to go in. I knew how I wanted to build and, have things be. But this episode's going to be about my mother. It's going to be about my mommy, and my relationship with her. And this episode is it's a sensitive topic for me, only because a mother and daughter relationship is so raw. It's so real. It ain't nothing like it. Like, don't nobody know what it's like being a girl in the world like your mama. Like going shopping with your mama, getting your nails done with your mama, like just being, your mama. Like, your mama was the OG girl. She grew up first, and now she raising you. You're her baby. So I love a good daughter mother duo. It's just it can't be replicated. It's just something it's beautiful. Nobody will ever get it except the daughter and the mama. And so me having a complex relationship with my mother, it has always kind of damaged me or hurt me a little deeper. And I've spoken about my father, I've spoken about my family, and of course, like, all of those people have, of course, impacted me, and it's hurt me a little bit too. But like I just told y'all, it's nothing like a mother-daughter duo. It's nothing like this my mom. Like, me and my mama, we're so close. That's my girl. We're talking every day. We on the phone, like it's, and to not have that, it has always just hurt me a little bit more. It's hurt me a little bit deeper than anybody else. So yeah, this episode is going to that. And I'm sorry if this episode might be triggering to, the ones who have a mother that's neglectful or narcissistic, or you don't have a bond with your mama. To y'all, I completely understand. I get it. And we're gonna meet our chosen family. Who we get raised by, those are our relatives. But people like us who never had it easy, always been different, always been outcasted, always been the black sheep, we find our chosen family as time goes on. And that is who I make this podcast for. I make it for my chosen family, y'all. Y'all are the soul tribe. Y'all the ones who get it. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so disclaimer, this episode may contain acts of abuse. I will be explicit. And yeah, it might be triggering for some, but what's a Diary of a Divine Black Girl podcast without some trauma and abuse, okay? Oh, Lord. Okay, so let's get into the episode. I also just want to start off by saying, me speaking about the things that have happened to me, these are my experiences. And they're not to shame, they're not to ridicule, they're not to criticize my family for what they've done, or doing the best that they could with what they had, or doing the best they could with their level of development. It's not to judge. It's not to place blame on this person and this person and this person. It's just to simply express my experiences. This is the way that I was made felt. This is how I remember it. This is my perspective. And I know that it's easy for us to listen to things like that and be like, oh my God, this person was so horrible. Oh my God, this person was so mean, or you didn't deserve that. I'm not saying that y'all don't have a right to feel how y'all feel after y'all listen to these episodes. Because if I was on the outside hearing stuff like that, I would be like, man, fuck your family. Be like, yeah, that's the appropriate response. But I'm just emphasizing that that's not what this podcast and these episodes are for. I'm here to express it. I'm here to, and it's already painful enough to just go back there. Because I told you, going back there, it's like going in an attic closet or something that's dark, and then you got to sort through stuff, and you seeing spiders, and you forget stuff was there, and stuff start, like, it's a lot already. But it's just to speak on my experience. And I just be asking that y'all have some sort of compassion, because these are still individuals that are living their first lives. These are still people who were and are still just trying to figure it out. And even if their actions, even if their behaviors didn't necessarily display that or portray that in healthy ways and healthy outlets, they did what they could. And I want y'all to know that I'm not mad, and I'm doing my best to not harvest this stuff anymore, resentment, pain, because I truly understand that people just are who they are. And sometimes people just have to be who they have to be, so that way you can get out of the cycle. So that way you could be set free. And unfortunately, I feel like my mom was one of those people. She had to be exactly who she was, so that way I could be exactly who I am. And it's fucked up, but it's real. So, before y'all go judging my mama, which I know if it was me, I would be like, man, fuck your mom. Like, I get it. I get it. Once you listen to the episode, you might be like, I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm just asking that y'all have some compassion, and y'all just remember that life ain't easy. My mom experienced hardship before the age of even, 14. You can imagine what that could do for a young girl. You can imagine what her life was like at a young girl. And once I explain some stuff, y'all might understand her a little bit better. But like I said, I'm not excusing anything, and I'm not making excuses for anyone, but I just ask that y'all have compassion, and I ask that y'all humanize my mother the way that I am, because at the end of the day, this is her first life too. And could things have been different? Yeah, but like I said, some people just have to be who they are. So, okay, so I've already spoken about my mother a lot on my podcast, not specifically getting into her own episode, but kind of speaking on some of the stuff that she went through. So if y'all are active listeners, okay, like my day ones who actually listen, because I know that these episodes be an hour long, y'all, I'm sorry. I told y'all from the jump I love to yappity yap. But y'all would know that, she has 3 sisters, one of them being a twin. Her parents were, divorced when she was young. She ended up getting split up from her sisters. When that happened, her and her twin moved with her father. Her other sisters basically moved with her mother. So there was already kind of a split, a divide. She got pregnant by my father, and then he broke her heart. She witnessed so much hurt, trauma, scandals growing up with her own parents. And then she even had to go through her own mother telling her daughter, me, to basically uproot and blow up her entire life just for financial gain. And I spoke about that before with the DCFS stuff. I spoke about it briefly, but this episode I'm going to get into it. So, and that's what I love about me, is that I'm going to always keep it 100. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And even though I was a kid, so I really don't give a fuck because I was a kid, but I can still be like, no, this is what I did. And I was a kid, and I was being manipulated and pawned by family members. And at the time, I'm not knowing what the fuck is going on, but it is what it is. But yeah, like, I'm a be honest. So yeah, like y'all basically already kind of know like those little details about her. But just going like deeper into it, that's just a little recap. So growing up with my mom, I always remember my mom being heavily involved in me being educated. I definitely got a lot of my mannerisms and my professionalisms and my intelligence from my mother. My mother is a very sophisticated, elegant, professional, like bossy type of woman. She never played about me using slang. She never played about like really me slouching, me saying and like I really need to get that together. Honestly, I have an English degree. I need to tighten up. I need to take some Toastmaster classes, okay? Because this like and these filler words, I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. But she was always heavily involved in me just being very intelligent. She would do flashcards with me when I was younger, like when I was a baby, when I was like kindergarten age, growing up, like flashcards, the alphabets, helping me with my handwriting, creating certain problem solving scenarios and critical thinking scenarios. She definitely always made sure that I had some type of mental stimulation going on. Like I was always reading or always writing or always practicing something just to, get those brain juices flowing, okay? I remember having the learn and leapfrog. I think that tells my age a little bit. Like if y'all don't know what the leapfrog was, the little book, the little leapfrog device book thingy, it looked like a laptop and you open it and it had different books that you can take in and take out, and then you took the little frog pen and you tapped a word and it would read it. Like, oh my god, the nostalgia. I remember having lots of those. We did a lot of multiplication cards, alphabet cards, like I said, and books. I love to read, and I definitely feel like that stemmed from my childhood because I've always had lots of books like Junie B. Jones, Miss Nelson's Class, that yellow school bus book about the bus driver lady. Like I got down. I even like growing up I was reading the Buford series, but I think that was later in like middle school or high school. But I've definitely always loved to read. Like I told y'all, it was always some type of like mental stimulation going on. She definitely raised me to be an intelligent, smart young woman. But I'm not saying it in a way like she was very much, well, growing up she wasn't this way, because like when I'm around like kindergarten, like first grade, second grade, that type of age range, like it didn't give warden then and there. It gave just like, okay, I'm helping you develop your brain. I'm helping you learn things. I'm helping you see things. At that time, it didn't give warden. It didn't give that strict back then. So back then it was kind of like a balance. Given like I'm preparing you for Harvard. It never gave that. Like my mom, it never gave like, oh my God, like you need to be reading 70,000 books and you need to be knowing how to do probabilities and equations and the Pythagorean theorem at 2 years old. It never gave that. It gave, I am going to be active and I am going to be heavily involved in your brain development, but it never gave like an extensive, basically. It always just very gave like balance. It just basically gave kind of like do your best. Like I'm gonna help you, but also your best is good enough. Like you don't have to be the most brilliant in the room. You don't have to go to an Ivy League college if you don't want to, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, and then you take it from there and just give it your best, and that's all I'm grateful for. Like just do your best, baby. Do your best. Like that was 100% my mama. Like just do your best, and your best will always be good enough. As long as I was applying myself, as long as I tried, she always said that's good enough for me. If you doing your best, that's good enough for me. You bring home a report card and it got some on it, but you really did your shit. You really gave it your all, and you telling me you really applied yourself. How can I be mad? How can I be mad? Now, we didn't play with the D's and F's now, but it just gave, just do your best. And doing my best, I was very smart. It paid off. All the stuff that she did, everything that I learned, it paid off because I was and I am very smart. Like y'all hear it. Y'all know what's going on. But yeah, like my mom at that time, she never gave like, even I can say all my life, like even though later she did get more strict, I will say it never gave all work, no play. My mother was very fair. She was very balanced. It definitely gave, if you take care of your responsibilities, if you do the things that I'm asking you to do, if you handle your business academically, you're good. Like, you can have whatever you want. So after homework, after studying, after the flashcards, it would be like TV or games, or sometimes I like to read for fun because reading reading is cool. Y'all know that emoji, like with the glasses on, like the nerd emoji? That's what it gave right now. Reading, it's cool. But I really do. I love to read. I still love to read, and I really loved to read back then. And like I told y'all, I'm the only child on my mother's side, so it definitely got lonely. Like when all the work stopped and it was time for me to have fun, of course, I would have loved to have fun with other people, but it didn't give that. During this time, my cousins, I don't even know if they were born because I'm older than the cousins that I told y'all that I was like really, really close with. So I don't even know if they were born or they may have been babies. So during that time, they weren't really in my life. It was just me and my mama. Me and my mama. So it was me trying to keep myself busy, trying to keep myself entertained, trying to keep myself occupied. My mama always told me that if I did everything I was supposed to, like she would give me anything I wanted. So I told y'all I was spoiled. But when I told y'all I was spoiled, because when people hear only child, they be, oh my God, they so spoiled. And you right. But one thing that I can say is that I wasn't just spoiled because I was spoiled. I wasn't just spoiled because I was the only child. I was really spoiled because I took care of my business. I was really spoiled because I never played when it came to school. Every year, honor roll, perfect attendance, because my mama definitely wasn't playing about me missing no days. Like, she was not. I'm not. If she's going to work, I'm going to school. And she used to say that all the time. If I got to go to work, you got to go to school. Like, but mom, like, it didn't care if it was no blizzard. And if you from Chicago, no blizzard, no rain, no storm, no hail, no jail, no lail. Like, it was, I got to get up. But I mean, that she showed what it's supposed to be like, because I do believe in mental health days. I do believe in taking time for yourself, but she definitely showed me what it's like to just go out there and get it. Like, no excuses. Like, don't sell yourself short. Don't bullshit it. If it's time for you to go and you can get it, go and get it. If you know that you got the energy that you can make it work to the end of the day, make it work to the end of the day. And I'm kind of 50-50 with that, because it's like, I don't want to bullshit myself, but also, like, if I need a break, I need a break, because hustle culture is not for me. But yes, like, I was always on it when it came to school. I never really played no games when it came to it. I remember my mom having to get like big bags that she had to put all my perfect attendance and honor roll certificates in. Like, I had certificates and pens and ribbons and awards and pictures and flyers and all these things for me being such an excellent scholar. I have and always will be an excellent scholar. I never played when it came to my academics. I never played when it came to school. I have always been very intelligent since I started school. I've had perfect attendance and honor rolls since I was young, all the way to college. In college, I already told y'all, but I ended on a dean's list. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not what they say is not how you start, it's how you finish. So, yeah, in college is a different ball game, but, not too much. We gonna get more into college in season 2, okay? But, yeah, I have always been a scholar, and that's why my mom always felt so comfortable with getting me what I wanted. Now, could I have also been spoiled just because? Yeah, but but I do feel like mainly my mama had no problem with getting me anything that I wanted, because I always took care of my responsibilities. And at that age, I didn't have much to do but do good in school. So it's like, oh, another straight A report card, here you go. Oh, another this, here you go. And during that time, like, I don't really even remember ever wanting too much. Like, I think maybe I wanted toys, or to watch TV and to stay up a little bit later and to sleep with my TV on. That was my thing. I used to always be like, Mama, can I sleep with my TV on? And she would maybe say yes, like once a week. I'd be like, Mama, can I sleep with my TV on? Which basically meant, Mama, can I stay up past my bedtime? And she knew what was going on. But sometimes, like once a week, she would be like, yeah. But yeah, I never played. I will also say that when it came to my mom, she always worked her ass off. I always saw my mama working her ass off. Like I told y'all, she always made it happen. Like, we talk about Mr. Make It Happen, but we don't talk too much about Mrs. Make It Happen. Not even Mrs. Miss Make It Happen, because my bad. Let me put some respect. Miss Make It Happen, because she don't need to be married. Miss Make It Happen. We don't talk about Miss Make It Happen enough, because ain't nothing like a black woman who is trying to take care of her seed and ain't nobody supporting her, and she got to go out there and she got to get it on her own. No, like, it ain't nobody fucking with a black woman. I tell y'all all the time, black women, we superheroes. It's something with us. And my mom, she just always made it happen. Every apartment that my mother and I had, I have always been fortunate enough to have my own room, which, looking back at this age, after everything that I experienced, that shit was a true privilege. That shit was such a blessing. And I don't know if I ever took it for granted. Maybe I did. I probably did. Because, as kids, you don't really see how shit is really important. But looking back, that has always been such a privilege. I have always had my own room, and not even just had my own room, but like had toy bins full of toys and decorations in my room, and the sheets that I wanted, and TVs and movies and just all these things that I wanted. And she always made that happen for me. We never had to share a room. We never had to, sleep on a couch together or share nothing together. The only thing we shared was the living room. And not even that, because I already had my own TV in my room. So it was never really no reason for me to come out in the living room. The living room was basically kind of her space. But I was cool with that, because I'm like, I got everything in my own room. But she really always, she made it happen. Like, and looking back, my mama was doing this while she was in her late teens. She had me at I think 18. So she's working these jobs, getting paid minimum wage at the time until she got her big girl job. But making it work with minimum wage checks, working her ass off. And we living in these decent apartments where I got my own room. And nice apartments too. I'm not saying we wasn't in the hood areas, but I feel like we just always stay in decent apartments. They never gave, I don't know. I always liked them. I always liked them. But maybe it's because I did have my own space, my own room. But I just, looking back, I realized how grateful I was for that. I remember one time where she had broke her foot. I don't remember if she got ran over, her foot got ran over or something like that. But I remember she broke her foot and she was on crutches. And I remember it was a blizzard outside. And I don't know if we had food or not, but I remember saying that I wanted pizza. And during that time where we was staying at, it was like a Little Caesar pizza around the corner. And I kid you not, my mama put on her big black coat. She layered up, put on her big black coat, grabbed her crutches, and she went to go get that pizza. Mind you, during that time, we was living in an apartment where it was a complex. And so we had stairs, and we were on the 3rd floor. So she's taking her crutches, and every day she's going to work, she's having to get down 3 flights of steps. And on a day where it's blizzard and it's snowing, I don't know, but when it come to this memory, it just has always stuck with me. Her foot was broken and she went to go get us Little Caesar pizza because I said I wanted it. Blizzard and a broken foot with crutches. I said, Mommy, you want me to go? Nope. Don't worry about it. Stay here while it's warm in here. Stay in the warmth. I got you. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to get us pizza. And we had pizza. We had a pepperoni Little Caesar pizza. It was hot and ready. She was in and out. Didn't even need me to help her carry the pizza. She had the pizza in one hand, crutches in another. I said, wow, that was my mama. Miss Get It Done. Miss Make It Happen. She always did that. She always did stuff like that that made me just look at her like, wow. And like I said, back then, I probably didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. But looking back, wow. And something I also just really feel like I appreciated for her, that, I was talking about it not too long ago when I was telling y'all, like, her professionalism, like the way that my mother carried herself. She always exhibited professionalism, hard work, resilience, perseverance. She even went to college. Like, she went to DeVry University, which is a really top school. If you know about DeVry, that's not no DeVry wasn't no small school. Like, DeVry was a really big, I think it was a business school. My mama wasn't playing. Like, she wasn't able to finish, but she applied herself. And honestly, maybe if she didn't have me, maybe if she didn't start her big girl job, she, would have finished. Because my mom has always been capable. She's always been able to apply herself. She's always been able to get shit done. But, I think she started her big girl job, and I think maybe she just couldn't juggle both. But yeah. So when I say first generation, I don't mean the first to just go to college, because there's definitely been people in my family to go to college. But when I say first generation, I mean I'm the first to go to college and finish. Yeah, but I just always loved the way my mother just carried herself. Just the way that she was charismatic and charming and networking. The way that she was just charming and alluring, and the way that she networked, and the way that she just carried herself. I definitely see that in myself. Like, when I'm networking, when I'm taking care of business, when I'm closing in on a deal, when I'm trying to get a job, when I'm, trying to advocate for myself, I definitely be seeing traits of my mom in me. Like the resilience, the perseverance, the persistence, the I'm not taking no for an answer, the way that I carry myself, going to interviews and making sure I have the right attire on, and making sure I smell good, making sure I look presentable, making sure I'm giving a firm, handshake and looking you right in your eye. Like, that's all my mama. That's all my mama. Like, I 100% learned that from my mom. Like, very classy, very sophisticated. I'm a little ratchet. Just a little bit. But for the most part, it gives sophisticated. It gives elegance. It gives graceful. And that's my mama. I got that from her. Like, I cannot lie. I got that from her. She just always, she's that girl. Like, she's that girl. And with all of these things that, I remember that, made my mom look like, this amazing woman who, spoiled her child, worked hard, set a good example, all those good things. There's the not so good things that I really never like put together until, I grew up. But I think I realized that, like I said, my mama did work her ass off. She did. But because of that, I was always alone. And, she didn't really always like play with me or entertain me, and she was always at work, so it was always kind of just me. I don't really know if we always just had like conversations or not. I don't know if me and my mom ever really talk. Like, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like me and my mama, we ain't never have conversations about school, about boys, about, just stuff like that. But I just don't feel like if it was ever truly in depth. I don't feel like that was the base of our relationship. That was the base of our dynamic. Like, I always went to her with stuff. Like, I'm not saying we didn't have those conversations, because we did. Like, I would tell her about a boy. I would tell her about my friends and stuff like that. But it didn't give all the time, because my mom wasn't there all the time. When she would be home, right after work, of course, she wants to decompress. She want to eat. She want to watch a show, because she getting ready to do it all over again. And like I said, looking back, I get it. Like, having a child, and I get, And then having a hyper child, I was very hyper. I'm a yapper. And she was just, I told y'all, I'm the only one in my family that was like me. So being hyper, being different, being loud. Like I'm always loud. Like I always heard, Kesia, why is you yelling? Why are you so loud? That shit used to irritate me though. I won't lie. Because I can't help it. My bad. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to talk to you. I haven't talked to nobody. I want to talk to you. I want to, like, my bad. Like, Keisha, like, why are you so loud? Like, stop yelling. Like, I'm sorry. I want to talk to my mama. And that would kind of, every time she would say that, it would kind of just, like, chip off a little bit. Like, I would just be like, oh, like, it would always just kill the vibe. Because it's just like, damn, I'm just excited to talk to you. But it's like, on another hand, I kind of get it too. Like, imagine working a long ass shift and then coming home and your child, hi, mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I kind of get it. It's not funny, but like, I kind of get it. I get it. But it's just me and her. I don't feel like we ever really had a true deep foundational dynamic. Like, I would tell her stuff, I would confide in her when it comes to certain things, but there was a lot of things I didn't tell her. There was a lot of conversations that I didn't know how to approach. There was a lot of things that, because she just, like, always just seemed so irritable, or she was always working, and we didn't talk. We you know, like, we would go shopping and we would watch movies, but sometimes, and it's kind of sad to say this, but like I said, this is just how I feel. Sometimes I felt like when my mom did do stuff like go shopping and watch movies with me, or, you know, ask me about school or my day, I kind of feel like she used to do that because she just felt obligated to do it. Like, felt obligated to, I guess, spend time, or like obligated to talk to me. But I don't really know if she like ever wanted to do that. I never felt like she wanted to. Like, you see the relationships with a mother and daughter, with a mother who like genuinely wants her daughter, like the way that they talk and the way that they play and the way that they just are with each other. My mom was just never like that with me. It's like I truly was an obligation. Like, it was like, okay, I got the baby, his ass not around, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta take care of business. And I get that. I do. But with her being in that mode, I think that the bane of our dynamic really was her just being obligated, but not really wanting to be a mom. And like I told y'all before, she really wanted a son. So I don't know if that also played a part in it too. I don't know if she would have been different if it was the boy that she would have wanted. I don't know if it would have been different if my father stayed in her life. I don't know. But all I know is that, like, it just always felt like damn near like this is just a job. It's like she came home from work and this is her other job that she's like obligated to do and obligated to care about. Like, oh, I gotta feed the child, I gotta buy the child the clothes, I gotta talk to her, but it just, like, sometimes I would talk to my mama and like try to like have some type of spark or conversation where like we like laughing, or like, how do I explain it? Like, sometimes I would try to talk to her or bring up conversations, not even deep ones, but just talk to her. And it's just like she didn't smile a lot with me. She didn't laugh a lot with me. She never wanted me to take her pictures. I don't even think I've seen a handful of pictures of me and my mama together. I've never seen her pregnant with me. I've never really seen, I think I seen one picture of her holding me when I was a baby. But I don't think I've ever seen pictures of us like together. And any pictures that I have of me and my mama together, either I took them or my grandfather took them. But she has never, I think, been like, let's take a picture that she took on her phone. I don't really, it's just, it's like she raised me, but she didn't want to have a relationship with me. And I think raising and having a relationship are two different things. So it's like, before I tell y'all what I'm about to tell y'all, I want y'all to keep in mind that my mother already was sort of distant towards me, like emotionally distant, emotionally neglectful. It's like the way that I used to see her smile and interact with her sisters or even with my father was just so different from how my mother interacted with me. Like, it was like she would laugh and joke and be giddy with everybody else, and then when it came to me, it was just like I was like, it was like, it was always just kind of like I just like I ruined the mood. Like, I was just a fun sucker for her. Like, it's like her doing whatever she doing, and then as soon as she see me, it's like I'm the reminder of like, damn, I'm not where I want to be, or damn, I got this responsibility and obligation, or damn, you stopped me from this, or damn, I hate your daddy. Like, I a lot, all that shit I couldn't control. Like, I didn't ask to be here. Like, you are my mother. You did what you did, and I came here, and I'm sorry if that's a party pooper for you, but I didn't ask to be here. So before I tell y'all, it already gave that. And like I'm saying, it's not that we didn't spend some time. I mean, like I said, she was always at work. She was always gone. But she did try to make some time. Like I told y'all, we went shopping or we would watch movies. But in that time, it just always felt like I just always felt awkward with my mama. Like, I just always felt like I don't know you. That's always how I felt. Like, it just always felt awkward, and bringing up conversations felt awkward, and there was just always tension, and even if she wasn't mad, like, still talking to her, it just always felt awkward. It always felt like I wasn't supposed to be talking to her, or let me get out of her space. I spent a lot of time in my life in my room. And sometimes she would be like, why you always in your room? And sometimes it's like she would prefer it that way. Like, almost pretending as if I'm not there, almost pretending as if I don't exist. It's like my mom was happy with her life. And then when it came to me, I was like the one reminder that, like I said, I guess that she just didn't get what she thought she was going to get, I guess. So